Giants are also moving on from Elijah Riley. So very short time for him as well with the Giants. He ends up with the reserve injured designation there. So what that means is basically it puts him on the IR and he'll be out for the season officially, unless the Giants can reach an injury settlement with him. So, they still have that option to do. That happens quite often. These guys don't really typically sign big contracts. These guys typically are guys that, they're fringe players at that point there. And if you're a fringe player and you think you can come back at the end of the year, you don't want to take that risk at that point there. But if he goes on the IR, his salary is $985,000. So if he thinks he can go back and play again later on in the season, he'll probably take less to try to go somewhere, hopefully land on his feet there and end up, a guy that has a, career for at least a few more years. He's still just 26 years old. He's played previously already for the Eagles, the Jets, and the Steelers. So he's been on a few teams already and hasn't really found a permanent home there. Remember, we signed him at the end of May as we released Gary Brightwell. And what's a little bit weird about it is we haven't heard much news on him on the injury front there. He did have a concussion last week. He was out from that, but, it seems a little odd to have somebody out for the year from a concussion. Don't get me wrong, we take head injuries seriously, especially, the NFL should nowadays, considering all the backlash they've had in the last couple of years there. But it's not often a guy gets one concussion and he's out for the year. So I don't know if there's something we just don't know in this scenario. I know he did have an ankle injury last year. He ended up on the IR towards the end of the year for that. So maybe that's an issue again. Maybe there's something we don't know as far as that. But either way, let's be honest. Elijah Riley was not a guy that you really looked at going, that guy's going to make the roster. That guy's going to make an impact in the team this year. So I don't think it's a massive loss. I really don't. But, kind of interesting there because you're bringing guys in, you're taking guys out. You look at what we have in this. You sign 2 safeties, you get rid of 2 guys that were playing safety. So, we're just kind of swapping people out now. So
if you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.